Hey everybody, West Texas Stacker here. How are y'all doing? Hey, I know y'all have seen that kilo bar already once. I promise it ain't gonna be the only piece of silver I show from now on. I just I'm still kind of in shock and in amazement that I have it. I have never really had the intentions of buying a 1 kilo bar of silver, but by the grace of God, I ended up with it, and here we are. But that's not the point of this video. Point of this video is I'm going to do a shout out, and I don't have everything that's ever been, sent to us out, but I do have three pieces up there that I just were brought to me today. I have this Freedom Buffalo. It's a Pamp. I'm huge into buffaloes. The only other person probably out there that's bigger into buffaloes than I am is Silver and Cigars. But I love buffaloes just as much. I'll say it. I ain't afraid to admit it. I love buffaloes more than I love eagles. Silver eagles, that is, not the gold kind. I don't have any of the gold kind. They're too much right now. But, and Herman, and I'll put your link in the chat or in the description, but Herman Ortiz is just amazing. Great guy. Turning into a really good friend. If I wasn't working two jobs, I would definitely spend more time hanging out with him, getting to know him more. But what an amazing man. Here in West Texas, being from West Texas, um, it's all about the hustle here. And I know it's probably like that everywhere else, but West Texas is it's a little different. I mean, you got people hustling burritos. You got people selling tamales on the corners. I mean, we got some serious hustlers here, and living here, that's it's competition. That's you got to compete with the next person, or and it's definitely a working man's area. And Herman's one of those hustlers, man. And I don't mean hustlers like he's gonna, you know, snatch your chain or something like that, man. Herman is he gets it done, you know, and giving. He's so giving. I mean, he's like I said, he's becoming a great friend. I wish I had more time that we could spend together, and maybe we can, but I got a house full of cats, and he's highly allergic to cats. So maybe one of these days we can all go get together and have a cookout somewhere, and it'll be great. Um, Silver and Cigars, man, what a he's another great one. Um, Stack that gold, man. And hold on, let me back up a little bit. Silver and Cigars, he's a wealth of knowledge, and he'll share it. He's not shy about sharing, what he's learned or what he knows, and just if anybody went to him for advice on, hey, how should I do this, or with my channel or what, he would help you as much as he could. I know he would. Um, Stack that gold. I don't know. I still think Miss West Texas got a crush on Stack That Gold, but anyhow, um, great guy. God, just supports the community. He's always there to leave a like or a comment, and it's just if anybody's new to stacking and you watch us or watch them or whoever it is you watch, as long as it's not Ron's basement, you're going to gain something. And if you're not going to, if you don't gain the type of silver knowledge, or stacking knowledge that you think you're going to gain, you're going to gain something else. You're going to gain somebody that is going to interact with you, and somebody that you're going to meet, possibly maybe a meet and greet at a coin show. I mean, it's definitely a community. There's camaraderie. Um, Mark Samuelson, I know Mark Samuelson. I don't think he's made any content yet. I'll have to go look. I wish that he would, but who is this guy? Who is this guy, Mark Samuelson? I want to know him. Like, I mean, if they say material things don't matter on this earth, but you're going to inherit golden streets and mansions in heaven, Mark Samuelson's going to have the biggest house on the block. I mean, that guy is just knowledgeable, caring, giving. I see him. I see him all over the place, in the community. So he's um. This is just amazing, I mean, oh geez, who else? Constitutional Stacker, man, Constitutional Stacker. He might rub some of y'all the wrong way, Nickel or whoever, but what a great guy. Constitutional Stacker is, man, he's all about the hustle too. I mean, he will do, you know, just wheeling and dealing. I mean, to and with investments, all the works, man. I mean, but he's true to what he says he is. He's he's transparent. There's no, there ain't nothing to. If he says something, you don't have to second guess it. Oh, there's so many more. And it's kind of strange. I've been thinking about this today a little bit, and I talked to Herman a little bit about it. I really feel like I'm a little fish in a big pond. I'm just a lowly little. I stack my medals from the money I make delivering pizzas, and it can get overwhelming. When and I mean I know that a lot of us aren't to like, oh, Silver Dragons or Yankee or anything like that, even with our stacks. I know there's probably some of y'all that don't even make content, that you just support the community, that if we even had a inkling of a clue to how big y'all stacks were, we would probably all just fall over, you know. You never know who you're talking to on here, or who's watching, or who's listening, and and yeah, I get that feeling sometimes that I'm just a little fish in a big pond, and I'm just swimming around with a bunch of sharks, a bunch of alpha stackers, I guess you would say. I'm kind of rambling here, but it's all right. I hope y'all understand. And you get in that mindset, and it's kind of weird to pull away from it, But we just got to try, and we got to keep going, and we got to keep being ourselves. That's I love watching these channels that the people are themselves. Stack Ann. I don't know if y'all are subscribed to Stack Ann, but she does races, the duck races or whatever. Oregon Stacker, Steve searching for silver or looking for silver. I'm sorry if I got that wrong. I'm getting kind of tired, but you go and you watch these, they won't hesitate to interact with everybody. You know, um, they're polite, courteous. They're regular people. Mad Stacker. I love. He's got a few pieces in his, in his little deal that I absolutely love, and I wish I could, you know, get them, but yeah, they give it some time, and maybe I'll get lucky. But just a huge community, and it's not. I guess I could say huge community, but it's growing every day. It seems like every day it seems like there's a new channel with a new stacker, and that's awesome. Uh, I've been doing this for about a year now, I guess, and I still feel really new at it. But I'll get better, maybe. Maybe I'm as good as I'm going to get, and that's okay too. I have people that I look forward to watching their live streams. I have people that probably look forward to watching my live streams. Transient Stacker, that guy has been dang near on almost every live stream I've done when I'm cooking breakfast. He's right there in the chat. Transient Stacker is another great guy. I've had the pleasure of meeting him. Um, just it's getting to know people and their story and their differences, and it's awesome, because we all still have that common denominator that brings us together, and that's silver and gold. Man, what a great journey. I am so thankful that Miss West Texas said we need to buy silver. And it took me, I do regret this, it took me a whole nother year, 3 years, I believe it was, to finally go in and buy my first piece of silver. And after that, I've I've lost control. Nah, I guess I can't. I haven't lost control. Who am I bullshitting? I didn't lose control. I've kind of kept it. I've kept a steady flow of metals coming in. You know, not preparing for some major catastrophe or the dollar to collapse or the world to end or anything like that. I'm doing it in hopes that one day my girls will inherit a nice stack of their own. Anyhow, we will see you guys later. Simplify. God bless. Have a great week. Have a great day. Be thankful and be kind.